So I don't really have anything funny to say about this cover, so instead, let's send a rest in peace up to James Horner, who did the intro and outro on this soundtrack and did the entire score for the Southpaw movie. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is my review for the Southpaw soundtrack. Now, I've already reviewed 3 of the songs on here, including Eminem's 2 solos, Phenomenal and Kings Never Die, and Bad Meets Evil's track, All I Think About. So if you want to hear what I thought about those 3 tracks, just check my recent uploads and check those videos. Or if you just want to know what I think about them straight up, I didn't really like them much at all. But I did like the other Bad Meets Evil song on here called Raw. I just thought this was one of the better Eminem verses that I've heard in a long time because his flow didn't get too offbeat and too crammy. And it also helped that the production was on point. I mean, I usually hate just about everything that Eminem chooses to rap on. He just has this tendency to pick garbage beats, in my opinion. But I like the beat on Raw. It's actually kind of a banger. And as you expect, this track has that usual Bad Meets Evil humor, as Royce boasts about fucking your girl raw with no condom on, and Eminem compares his sex life to being a ninja. But the line that I like the best on here is when Eminem talks about how he's turning into what he used to make fun of, which is obviously a reference to how he's working with pop stars and making some radio hits these days. So I appreciated that honesty. Now, the majority of this album is handled by Shady Records artists, so if you're a fan of that crew, I'm sure you'll really like this album. There's a song from Slaughterhouse called RNS, or Real Nigga Shit, and even though their bars are just undeniable, I can't really get into their music too much. I just don't find their actual song-making ability to be that great. It's more or less just bars, 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 bars. Which is obviously not a bad thing, I just don't find it that exciting to listen to. And the same thing can be said about the production on here. It's not really anything to write home about, and it's brought to us by Arab Music and Just Blaze. So when I saw Just Blaze's name on there, I was expecting something more big and epic, and I didn't really get that with this song. There's also a track from Denon, aka Mr. Porter at D12, and his song is called This Corner. It's all about fighting against the odds and never giving up, and that fits into the overall theme of this movie. The beat has a soft and uplifting feel, and that along with the hook gives this one a really radio-friendly vibe to it. And The Weeknd keeps the R&B feels going with his song Wicked Games, where he brings his usual echoey and atmospheric sound. But on the flip side, to get into some more hardcore shit, the Beast Southpaw remix by Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard, featuring Busta Rhymes, King Crooked, and Tech 9, has a really screamy heavy metal sound to it, and some great technical bars from all 3 MCs. I thought that King Crooked knocked this one out of the park, but if you're not into heavy metal shit, you might want to pass on this one. We get a Action Bronson, Joey Badass, and Rico Love collaboration on here as well, called What About the Rest of Us, and this one was alright, but I found it to be pretty forgettable. But one of the standout tracks on here is 50 Cent's solo, Drama Never Dies. I really like the heavy drums on this one and the pulsating bass, and even though it's the typical gun talk and tough guy talk from 50 Cent, it's good to hear him sound like that vintage 50, and the flow that he brings on the hook is really dope. But one of the best songs on this album, by far to me, is the Logic and Prime collaboration called Mode. I mean, just when I saw this on the track list, I knew it was going to be fire, because how can you go wrong with Logic and Royce dropping some heat on some primo production? This is another display of bars, much like the Slaughterhouse track, RNS, but I found this one to be much better. And I thought Logic sounded great on this production, so hopefully he links up with DJ Premier to make some more fire like this. So overall, just like most soundtracks and compilations, this one has a lot of ups and downs. And even though I really didn't like about 4 or 5 of these tracks, there's still some good songs on here, so I think it's worth checking out, and I give it a 3 out of 5. But what I found funny about this is arguably the best song is 20 years old. I'm talking about that Bone Thugs and Biggie joint, Notorious Thugs. That shit is a certified classic. But that's just what I thought about this soundtrack. Hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think, and do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel, because we're close to 5,000, and we're going to get an FAQ after that, so if you got questions for me, hit me up. You can ask about my personal life, music, sports, video games, anything. Whatever you want to ask me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.